Hey guys, Joe here, day whatever of lockdown in Virginia. It's only actually been like 4 days, but yeah. Today we're going to be doing something. This is my Thermaltake P5 build, which I did a couple of videos on. You can check out, I think the one that actually got uploaded is there. And yeah, it's been fun, but I'm kind of thinking that this case deserves an even more crazy system. So I'm going to be pulling the X99 system off and putting it into that, which is a Cooler Master Case Pro 5. I have a master box that I built an AMD system in that we do need to do a video on as well, but this is a Master Case Pro 5 yeah, words, man, words. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking it out. I do appreciate it. Maybe consider getting subscribed or using my Amazon affiliate links. That would really help the channel grow, as well as allow me to buy stuff, do fun stuff like this. And as I said in the beginning, this is my X99 system. It's on an ASRock Taichi board, blah, 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 blah. All that good stuff. But today's point is I'm going to be transplanting a lot of the parts, 90% of them, into this Cooler Master case over here, because of a couple of reasons. Number one, this 1000-watt PSU interferes with this water pump res combo, and I don't have another pump that isn't just a cheap separate one for right now, so I'm going to eliminate this one, run the cheap one while I'm waiting for a DDC pump that's coming, or a D5 pump. I ordered it, I don't remember what it was. And I'm going to do that. Also, I got rid of my 2070 Super, and then I got rid of the 5700 XT, because I'm just going to be replacing those with just a plain old 1080 Ti, because for me, that's fine. So today's goal is to take all the parts off of this system and get them ready to go into that case. Additionally, I am not going to be running orange coolant. That is actually orange, it just looks red sometimes on camera. And instead I'm running Primo Chill Opaque Sky White. So the system's gonna go with a white theme because of the, thought I pushed it over. Oh, white on the motherboard here. And that just means I'll have a bunch of orange coolant left over. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that. If you hear buzzing, I actually have SysPrep running through the radiator that's going in that case, because I won't be using the 360mm rad that's on this case because it doesn't fit well inside the Cooler Master case. I'm gonna just run a 240. I'm only overclocking to 4.4, and I'm not doing anything with a graphics card in the loop. If I do, I'll put a second 240mm radiator in there and then water cool that separately. So for now, I just need to start disassembling this system, which starts with drainage. Tip to you builders, give yourself a drain plug. It will save you so much time. Really difficult, huh? And just like that, 90% empty. Now there's still fluid in the radiator, and there's probably some in the blocks, so you do need to be careful when you're doing that, as you may lose some fluid and get it all over your work surface, which is a pain in the butt. Ask me how I know. Go on, ask me. Gotta love a fully modular power supply. It's gonna get a little bit intricate here, so I'm actually just gonna be doing this kind of update style like I usually do, so we'll come back. In any project, there comes a point of what I call no return. I did that the second I took something off, but as you can see, we are making good progress. All the cables are disconnected. I plugged up plugged up the water block with some paper towel, and now next thing I need to do is take the motherboard off, take the rest of the cables out, thank goodness for a modular power supply, get my hard drives off the back, and take these two fans because these two are RGB controlled by the controller, which I just set somewhere. Bink. And I actually have two of these going in the new system because the front 140mm fans in that case are also RGB Thermaltake ring LED blah 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 fans. So the whole system's going to have all white fanage. Yes, fanage. That's the word. But yeah, next thing to do is take this off, and once I'm done stripping it out, I will come back. I think in an effort to save some time, I'm going to reuse the mount that's right here, which held the reservoir, and I'm going to actually use it on the new case to hold the pump, which will elevate it enough to get it up high enough so that when it's in place, it will allow a drain tube to go from the pump into the bottom of the case where it's going to be from now on. So yeah. And a mere 43 minutes later, I have a gigantic mess. Yes. That's okay though, because now we get to start working on the Cooler Master case. Why did I go with a Cooler Master Pro Case 5 or Master Case 5 or Pro Master, whatever? Because I got it in a bundle. So if you go to buy one of these cases, this one has the tempered glass side panel for it. If you go to buy one of these cases, they run like $149 to $150. And I got it for the equivalency of about 50 bucks US. Got a bunch of other parts, some motherboards, some cases, old 700 watt power supply, things like that. And I was like, hey, you know what? That's a perfect size, because by taking out the 5 1/4 inch bay holder, which is just held in with screws because this is a very modular system, I was able to make enough room so that, yeah, I can guarantee when the new pump comes in that this will have a nice room there. The pump is going to sit here and it's going to drain down into there. So it's you'll see it when it's put together, but there's plenty of room in here for water cooling now. So that's my next goal, is to continue on with the water cooling. I do have to drain the loop that I had getting prepped. And again, I'm using the wrong pump for now until the right pump shows up. Pull you in a little bit here, and you can see now that I have this pump mounted. Yeah, it's not cable sleeved or anything like that. I don't really care about that. It was mainly to get it out of the way. And it's elevated so it doesn't vibrate the entire system. It's mounted using a fan mounted bracket. And next thing to do is to mount the reservoir. The reservoir is going to go like this for right now, and I'm just going to use some soft tubing to run the line from the bottom to here. There will be, I think, a little bit of an issue because I need to leave room up here to run to the radiator. So we'll see what's going there. I think I'm going to soft tube this one. Yeah. But next thing to do is mount this. So, and a massive skip, hop, jump, and a leap later, and I forgot to film any of it because I was just kind of into doing my thing. But as you can see, here it is. I will be replacing that with hardline tubing, this one with hardline tubing, and this one with hardline tubing, but for now, that's the way they are. I think it looks like it'll plan out well, and it seems to work fine for the pump. So let's go ahead and apply some power and see what she looks like when she lights up. Assuming I can find the power button. Assuming the power supply is enough. We're having a wonderful day. There we go. So, I do have to add a couple fittings when I change this to a hardline because the second fan does not fit right now because these fittings are too high up against the radiator. So I'm going to swap those out. I'm going to swap them out, and then that'll be good. Plus it'll bring this down here and make a completely straight run over to the reservoir. The little pump back there is in the position that the other pump will go into, so we're fine there. SSDs under there, a couple of hard drives there. The 1000 watt fits perfectly in the bottom, and there are no leaks. I'm going to run it with just the water until I put the hardline tubing, and then once I get the hardline tubing, I will switch over to the opaque white, which will then make quite a bit of difference. I'm also going to put an LED strip down here in the bottom and probably one up here in the top. When I put this fan back in here, then I will change it all back so that it has interior lighting. Yeah. Overall though, I think that laid out well. A lot of people say it's not a very water cooling friendly case, and I disagree. I even still have my drain down there in the bottom. So next thing to do is set it up in my room, and in the next couple of days you'll be seeing a bed and tech fist, as I'm calling it, where I will do some videos from bed because I need to heal my foot, and now's the best time to do it. Gotta figure that out still, but yeah, couple little things to fix and finish on it and she'll be good to go. Let me know what you think down below. Leave me a comment. Show me some pictures of your builds. Link me to them. I've checked out a few of them and I think they're awesome. And yeah, until next time, talk to you later.